Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Slay the Spire. Today's challenge run, probably a challenge run that people could have seen coming. I'm naming it So Basic. And the rules are I can never add a non-starter card to the deck. Now, non-starter cards are any card that does not start in one of the starting decks. So if you're Ironclad, you've got Strikes, you've got Defends, and you have Bash. And those are the starter cards. This is a very difficult challenge. This is a more difficult version of a challenge that I've done before. The commons only allowed me to have starter cards and commons. So this one is even harder than that one. Hello, Blake. Welcome. This one is definitely rough. Because of how challenging this one is, I'm not sure whether I'm going to win this time, but I think I can get pretty far. I'm pretty sure I can get to the latter half of Act 3, and we'll see how we do. I am going to play at least a couple runs. I say at least because we could die early in this one. Let's go. Oh, and before I go, I guess I'll mention the one thing up here. There are a few ways that you can get curses, and there's just no way around it. So I'm allowing curses, but I will very much try to avoid curses. And I'm going to start today with the Defect. And we're going to go to level 1. So you may wonder why level 1 and not level 0, turning off Ascension entirely, and I'll talk about that. But let's go right in first. So, what could our gift be here? Well, there's not much of a choice. Apparently we lost our last Defect run. So one of the things that we could do is try to snipe an elite by having an elite be one of the ones that has only 1 health. I don't really see an option there. So I'm going to choose this. Previously, people have told me that this option is better than I thought it was. However, it's pretty bad in this particular challenge. So we're choosing max HP plus 7. Now, the reason that we're at Ascension level 1 is because there are more elites. If you only have the starting deck, there's really only a couple things you can do. You can remove cards from it. That makes the deck better. If you remove a couple cards, especially a Strike and a Defend, that would make the deck better. You can upgrade cards. Upgrades are very important. We're going to upgrade probably everything. And then you can get potions, and you can get relics. So we really need elites because we need to get those relics. Going to a shop is good for potions and relics. We might actually go to this first shop so that we could buy a potion, so that we could take on an elite with a little bit better chance. I could go over here. It's kind of sad to see no fireplaces before the first elite unless you go over here for your first elite, or whether you wait all the way to the latter half of the act for the first elite. So I think we got a little bit unlucky on fireplaces. We're going to go towards that shop. The first couple battles will be pretty much the same as usual. For the first couple battles, there's really no change. I am going to try to take as little damage as possible. We did get a potion. That potion is good. No reason to even look at those cards. None of those are going to be starter cards. This is rough. We're guaranteed to take 6 damage here. I guess I could have used the Swift Potion to potentially avoid that damage, but I don't think that would have been the best use of that Swift Potion. Alright, what can we get out of this shop? The relics that we have to choose from, or not the relics, the potions we have to choose from are Gambler's Brew, Block Potion, and Flex Potion. Probably Flex Potion is what we need. Let's get a Flex Potion. That will allow us to beat one of these elites without taking as much damage. Man, I'm heading toward 2 elites, by the way. I hope this deck ends up going through them. We'll see. I feel like this Defect run might be very short. But we'll see. I'll do what I can. Ooh, this is nice. We got a chest at this question mark. That is an excellent thing. And Mercury Hourglass is not terrible. That just ups the damage that we can perform. There are a few relics that don't do much for us, so getting one that does do something is very nice. Hello, Debbie. Thanks for the luck. So here is an enemy that we are very likely to use our Flex Potion and or Swift Potion on. I'd like to use the Flex Potion when we have 3 attacks in hand, but I don't know if we're going to have that opportunity. If we're going to have it, we're going to have it the next run through the deck. And I really do have to use the dual cast here, even though it's going to cause some pain, because the dual cast is my strongest attack card. Okay, the dual cast. We're definitely using the dual cast. And it just so happens that we have exactly enough damage. We did not even have to use our potion. That elite went extremely well. Extremely well for the type of deck that we have. Alright. Jira is quite good. Gaining some strength is essentially upgrading all of our strikes. And Essence of Darkness is not bad. Alright, so far, I think this is going well. Guaranteed to take 2 damage here. I'm not going to use a potion to avoid that. Although I don't want to be too precious with my potions. We are weak right now, so no reason to double up on an attack. Dual cast. We got an attack potion. Is an attack potion better than one of those? It's better than a swift potion. Swift potion is not as good with just the starter deck. Haha. Alright. I do have a few potions, so although this adventure has been eviscerated and chopped, I think it's a good call to go after it. Ho-ho, we got some gold. Still need more loot, though. Alright. We are caught off guard. This is one of those that the elite battle is actually worse with this event. You know, you could get any one of the three elites in Act 1 in this event. But this elite is much worse than the other two because it starts off awake and about to hex you. I think we want to add an attack potion immediately. We're going to need this attack potion. Go for the eyes is nice, but I don't think we need it as badly as we need just more damage. Scrape doesn't do anything for us right now, so I guess it's rebound. And we're going to put If I put dual cast on top, that will work well if we draw zap, and not so well if we don't draw zap. I'm going to put the strike on top. Okay, could use the flex potion right here. Flex potion would mean that I'm not using the zap, but I am using the 3 strikes. I think I want to use 2 strikes and a zap. So I'm going to hold back on the flex potion. I have more attacks than usual in the deck because of that attack potion. And by the way, I guess I should mention that, you know, you might question, I used an attack potion and that added a card to my deck. When I'm talking about the deck, I'm talking about this deck. This deck is allowed to have whatever we get. So the deck that we take in, that we have during a battle, I'm allowed to add things to via potions. The deck that I'm taking with me between floors is the one that has to have all basic cards. That's exactly as I've run the previous challenges. I will use the flex potion here. So here's a flex potion. We're going to start with rebound, a strike, and another strike. And then I think we're just fine. I mean, just fine, even though I'm half health, less than half health. Question card is useless. Question card is one of the relics that does not help us in any way. So now what I really want to do is go through all 3 of these elites. It's a little bit questionable. We'll see how much health we have after the next one. Kunai. I mean, it's not nothing. It'll be much better if we have more than 3 energy, which we would get only after a boss. Alright, here's the normal version of this elite. Oh, if I use this now, this is going to evoke, and it's actually going to hit him because of my Mercury Hourglass. Which is not what I wanted. I wanted to use the Essence of Darkness here without having it hit him. Oh well, we have what we have, so let's use what we have. Now, in this one, I think the Dark Orbs are going to win this battle, so I'm really trying to take as little damage as possible. Definitely dual cast a Dark Orb. And then really all we have to do is draw dual cast or zap, and we win this fight. There's a zap. Win. Unceasing Top. It's not great. It's better if I remove a couple cards and upgrade zap and dual cast. Because if I upgrade zap and dual cast, they become 0 cost. So Unceasing Top isn't great, but it might do something. So the question is, do we heal once and go against 2 elites? Or do we go over here, heal once, and go against 1 elite? If we survive, 2 elites is certainly the better option. I don't think we would survive. So I'm going to go down the weaker path because I'm scared. Who would I like to defeat first of these 2? I guess let's defeat the Fungi Beast, because he's buffing himself, and he has less health. I am going to take a little bit of damage here. A little bit being 5. Ooh, Entropic Brew. That is an excellent potion. Fills all of my potion slots. We might need that. So I really need to lift. Or, sorry, I really need to rest. I really want to lift. But we're going to rest. And we could buy a relic here. Strawberry gives us max health. This one gives us a colorless card. Huh. That's interesting. I think we'll take it. Colorless card. And then let's remove a card. I think right now we need to remove... Oh man, what do we remove? Strike or defend? Both of them are good to remove. But which one do we need to remove most right now? I think we need to remove the defend. Because we need damage right now. Alright, let's take on an elite. The bomb is not bad. Let's choose the bomb. Alright. So I'm definitely playing the bomb. And then a zap is better than a strike right now. I'll probably use that fear potion next turn. Let's use the fear potion. So at the end of next turn, I'm going to have a bomb explode, which means I'm guaranteed to win next turn. Let's play a defend. Actually, probably should have played 2 defends that turn. I think I made a slight mistake and got 3 damage because of it. I did. Okay, Gremlin Horn is pretty good. Gremlin Horn is pretty good because in your starting deck, there's no good way to deal with multiple enemies at the same time. Gremlin Horn gives you something. And it's not a bad thing. It's pretty good for what it does. I think most people don't really consider Gremlin Horn a very strong relic, but I think it's pretty good. Especially with what I'm looking at right now. I probably want to lift. I really do want to smith, but I think the lift is important. It passively upgrades all of the cards. All of the strikes, at least. Okay. The bomb again? The bomb is not bad. I think we're going to use the bomb again. Question is whether I need to use this potion. I don't know yet, so I'm going to put it off. So I think we're guaranteed to split the slime next turn, because we're going to do 40 damage. Which means I want to deal it as much damage as I can within that time. So we are going to split the slime here. Putting out another bomb is better than playing another strike, though. So here's the bomb, here's a strike, the first bomb goes off. And then whenever this bomb goes off, we win. So we really don't need to do anything except survive. Granted, I'm taking 27 damage this turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. But 27 damage does not kill me. And that does something. I guess I'm going to play another strike for the kunai, in case we need the kunai to live. Actually, what am I saying? We're going to win next turn. I could just click end turn. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we get. Oh, Fusion Hammer would be awful. Oh no. This is not a good set of relics to see. So we really need an extra energy. I would like to take Black Star because I like shiny things, but we need the energy so bad. And Fusion Hammer is really painful. Runic Dome is pretty painful too, though. I think it's got to be Runic Dome. As sad as that is. This is going to be a very hard run. Let's go. So this act, Act 2, I think that hitting up fireplaces is really good. We need to attack a few more elites as well. But I think fireplaces and elites are roughly equivalent now because the elites are just so much worse. So I think I'm going to go a ton of fireplaces. We can hit up a lot of fireplaces this act. Yes, as Blake mentions, Busted Crown would be the best relic to get in this run. We didn't get it. Dramatic Entrance doesn't do much. Forethought really doesn't do much either. So I guess we're doing Apotheosis. Apotheosis is pretty good overall. It really is. I mean, for one, that first turn was a lot better. We only took 2 damage. How about that? I forgot about the Unceasing Top. It actually matters when we have Apotheosis, because we can actually play all of our cards. I mean, we don't have to, though. I don't know why I looked at cards. Skip those. Oh, a Cursed Tomb. This could be amazing. This could be amazing. It could be terrible. Let's think about it. So one option here is we get one that adds a power to our hand on the first turn that costs 0. That's pretty good. One option is we get a relic that allows us to add a card to our deck every turn. That would be very good. And then the final option is that we get a relic that 2 damage spells, or 2 energy cost spells. Let me say that again. 2 energy cost attacks get played twice. That would do nothing for us. So there's a 1/3 chance that we get something that's terrible. And there is a 2/3 chance that we get something that's really strong. I think we have to take it. Let's take the chance. Oh, we got a good one. All right. At the end of every turn, we can shuffle a card into our deck. That's very strong. By the way, it says at the end of your turn. Why does it happen on the first turn? I don't know. For here, Trip is not great because we'd have to play Trip 4 times before it does something. Master of Strategy isn't amazing, so we're taking Finesse. And we play Finesse. Now, I should know what he's doing. I think he's gaining block this turn. This enemy is one of the enemies that does the exact same turns every time. Recursion basically does 8 damage. This one does a fair amount of damage. Let's take Electrodynamics. So now he's attacking. Now he's attacking for 11-ish. Maybe it's 10 on Ascension 1. Auto shields is pretty good. Let's take auto shields. So that's 10 damage. Oh, auto shields is very bad. Why did I take auto shields? Turned out poor. Now he's attacking twice. He's attacking for 20 this turn. That's not great. We'll block as much as we can. Oh, Blake is right. It's the toolbox that's giving me something on the first turn. So the toolbox is the first turn, Nilri's Codex is every turn after that. That was just my mistake. None of those actually help us. Skill potion. Hello. All right. What do we want from this shop? I could take a cultist potion. It doesn't go well when I have Entropic Brew, but it is a very nice potion for this boss. If we want to just keep Entropic potion for Act 3. Other than that, I could start with an artifact charge every battle. Or a Calcum. I think the artifact charge every battle, especially with Nilri's Codex, is quite good, because there are some cards that you could use that artifact charge. So let's do that. Secret weapon basically just draws a strike. Metamorphosis is really good. Let's take Metamorphosis. So I don't know what the bird is doing. He could be attacking for 5, or he could be buffing himself. He's hexing me. The Chosen is hexing. Since we can't bring the bird down, I'm going to defend. Ball Lightning is not bad. Let's take a Ball Lightning. So the bird was buffing himself. Thunderstrike. So let's start with a Ball Lightning on the bird, and then a Zap, and then a Thunderstrike. Now we can knock the bird out of the sky. And then hit the Chosen. And then dual cast. Hopefully hit the Chosen twice. Oh, Sunder. Sunder was one of the 3 that we got, and it cost 0. That's quite nice. And we get to play Sunder again. And Cold Snap again. Wow. Our deck loved us this game, this particular battle. Thank you, deck. You were great. Oh, we got a cultist potion anyway. Didn't even need to buy it. So I want to lift. And I'm going to visit a lot of these fireplaces. We're going to lift many times. The Council of Ghosts. I would love to take the Apparition. The Apparition would be quite good. But I can't because Apparition are not starter cards. We refuse the Council of Ghosts. And I will lift the final time. So all of the strikes are much better. An Ancient Tea Set. Not bad, especially not bad with the Unceasing Top. The Unceasing Top has been better than I predicted it would be. So we can no longer lift. I might want to rest before an elite. I might want to. I'm going to smith the first time, though. And we're definitely smithing Zap. Make Zap cost 0. Sadistic Nature doesn't do anything in our deck. I think Finesse is just usually better than Forethought. So they're all buffing themselves this turn. We can play every card in hand +1. There we go. Go for the eyes. I guess Chill is pretty good. Let's take Chill. Let's dual cast before we Chill. Unless we want to dual cast the Frost. Do I want to dual cast the Frost or the Lightning? I think I want to dual cast... This is a good question. I think we dual cast the Frost. Especially now that we drew another Zap. Core Surge, I think, is all we need for this battle, because this battle is pretty short. Start with Finesse. We cannot defeat either of them. Does that mean I want to defend instead of attack? I do. I want to defeat one next turn so that I can use the Gremlin Horn. Aggregate does basically nothing. Consume, Buffer. I mean, Buffer's not bad. Let's take Buffer. Strike there. The Buffer will prevent all of the damage this turn. So we're taking no damage this turn. And we should win next turn. Yeah, especially with the Sweeping Beam. And we cannot take a Strength Potion. I think... What do we get rid of for a Strength Potion? I think nothing. I think having the Skill Potion might be better than having the Strength Potion. Ah, that's very hard to say. Let's take the Strength Potion. Strength Potion is a little bit more guaranteed to be good. So I could go an Elite or a Fireplace. I think I still want my Fireplaces. And do I want to rest? I really want to smith more. Let's smith more. Smith the dual cast. For a deck that has nothing but basic cards, we sure play a lot of cards that are not basic cards. Our relics are quite nice. Oh man. That was pretty good too. That treasure chest was very nice to run into. And of the elites that we could go into here, this one's not bad. I like Dark Shackles, but if I use it the first turn, it would do basically nothing after that. Maybe Madness is best, because Madness worked well with the Unceasing Top. Why not? Let's start with Dual Cast. Then we can defeat this Mad Gremlin, get some more energy. Let's defeat the other Mad Gremlin, get some more energy. And then play all of our cards. Alright. We gained 2 dexterity that turn off of Kunai. How about that? Why would I want Seek? I don't think that I want Seek. Do I want Streamline? I'll take a Streamline. Did we perfectly block that? I did not see. It happened far too quickly. But this turn, because he attacked last turn, he's almost certainly summoning more guys this turn. I think it may even be certain that he's summoning more enemies. So I'm not defending at all. None of those are necessary. Let's start with Dual Cast before we play the strikes. Alright. That tells me playing a strike here is warranted. Do I want to play the strike there? I don't know. Let's do it. Boot sequence is not bad. We can't play Meteor Strike, and Stack is not as good as Boot Sequence. And we easily win this turn. Great. We took no damage in that elite fight, and we didn't use a potion. And we only have starter cards in our deck. How about that? Dreamcatcher is pretty worthless. Dreamcatcher does nothing for us. Do I think that we need to rest? I think we do need to rest for the boss. So let's rest. We skip all of these cards. Can't add those to the deck. Ho-ho, Apotheosis. Let's start with that. That's great. And do I play Strength Potion or Cultist Potion? Let's play a Strength Potion. Well, no. This is the battle that Cultist Potion probably works the best. So let's play Cultist Potion in the battle that it's probably best for. Play the 3 strikes before the defend, because then we get the kunai before we play defend. Steam Barrier, I mean, it's not amazing. It's not amazing, but because of Unceasing Top, it's okay. Play all the cards. Glacier. We could play Reprogram. Is Reprogram good in this fight? I guess it is. We have very few sources of orbs. So Reprogram first. Auto Shields is pretty good. Melter is not terrible against this guy. I think I want Auto Shields though. Start with Auto Shields. I keep thinking about what I'm playing, and honestly, with this deck, I don't really need to think about what I'm playing much. Rip and Tear is actually very nice with the amount of strength that we have. So I assume he's attacking this turn. Oh, should have played Reprogram before I played that. I guess we're defending this turn. Did not draw an attack card. FTL. FTL is quite good. Let's add another 0-cost attack. Oh, he buffed himself. Interesting. So after this turn, he's going to buff himself again because we're going to get him below half health. I don't have currently any way to block what he's doing, but he's not going to be doing 62 damage, even with me being vulnerable. So let's just lay into him. Capacitor's not great. Charge battery. I mean, charge battery is okay, but I don't want it right now. I'm not going to add it. So he's buffing himself this turn, which means put as much damage as we can. Not that we have a choice, we draw whatever we draw. Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike or Fission? Let's do Fission, because we don't need our orbs. Okay. The question is, are we going to die here? How much damage is he doing? Oh, Fission? So Fission may have just saved us. Let's see. Overclock is the best one here. Ho ho! Fission saved us. We were going to die. Instead, we win. Alright, we're making it to Act 3. Double the effectiveness of potions. I cannot take Pandora's Box. That's just not allowed. Coffee Dripper might be quite bad, depending on whether we need to rest. And Sacred Bark? Sacred Bark is pretty good. Especially with Entropic Brew. Alright. The Time Eater. Time Eater might be the second worst for us. The middle one. I think with the deck that we have, and a reminder, this is the deck that we have, but honestly, I'm talking mainly about relics. With the deck and relics we have, I think that the Awakened one would be the easiest boss. The Time Eater is the middle boss, and I think Donu and Deka would actually be the worst boss. So I think we got the middle option. In this act, I want to see as few elites as possible. I can actually see 0 elites if I go up this way in the second half of the act, hitting all of those question marks. But I would have to play a whole bunch of normal enemies in the first part of the act. Another option is to go this way, visit 3 elites, or we could go this way and visit 1 elite and hit a shop near the end. I think I like this one the most. Let's hit an elite right before the shop. Remember that shops are 15 heals for us. So we're going to start over here. Panic button? Panic button could be important in this battle. Probably not, though. Let's do thinking ahead. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. What would we like to play this turn? I want to play a lot of strikes this turn. Let's put a defend down. So 3 strikes is enough to take out an exploder, which means the gremlin horn activates and the kunai activates. Sunder is not bad considering what we have to fight. So let's take a Sunder. So Sunder can kill the explosive one. I think that I want to gain a lot of block this turn, so I don't want to attack the spiker. So therefore, we're going to attack... Oh man, I'm going to attack the spiker at least once. Let's do 1 strike over here, and then a Sunder. Oh great, I drew a defend. So now we can play dual cast, zap, defend, and then strike. This wins. Great, no damage that first battle. Dexterity potion. So we're going to skip as many fights as possible, because normal enemies do almost nothing for us. We will not take that relic. So that was a freebie. We are not going to fight them. We do not need a rare relic that bad, so that's a freebie too. And then let's hit up the shop. The medical kit. I don't think that is important. Toxic egg. Toxic egg, I think, works with Nilri's Codex. I think it does. Or we could remove another card. I think Toxic Egg works with Nilri's Codex. Therefore, I'm going to take it. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. That just draws attack cards. Or Impatience would draw 2 cards. This one is going to add burns to my deck. Let's take Impatience. I think that I want to use the dexterity potion this battle. And the first attack... I think the first attack is going to be at most 16. So this blocks most of it. Buffer's pretty good. Okay, so we took 5. I said 16, it was actually 15. So we took 5, and we did not get a burn. So I think we're about to take 10 and get a burn, most likely. If that's true, there's no reason to play the buffer. So I'm not going to play the buffer. I don't really need a reprogram. Let's take a steam barrier. And note that steam barrier is not upgraded. So I was wrong about Toxic Egg working with Nilri's Codex. So this was a giant waste of money, unfortunately. So we're avoiding elites. We're taking on that elite, but we're avoiding all the ones before it. Let's take a Swift Strike. Swift Strike or Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis. So if I remember this battle, the first attack is a small attack. Ho-ho, those are some good attacks in there. I want, I guess, Boot Sequence. He did not attack me, but I guess that means that this next one is probably an attack. Beam Cell before Meteor Strike, and Dual Cast before Meteor Strike or after? Because all of that energy goes into Unceasing Top. I guess we're gonna do after. So now we can just play all of our cards. In fact, this might be an infinite combo. I may have got an infinite combo right here. Heck yeah. We're going infinite. Yep, I'm gaining energy as I go through my deck. Oh, and I got the Neon achievement. And the Infinity achievement. I got 2 achievements in that battle that I hadn't gotten on this profile. Alright. That was fun. With a deck that looks like this, we got Infinity and Neon. Sadistic does nothing. Finesse doesn't do much. The bomb doesn't do a whole lot either. We're gonna take Finesse. So this is one where I think the Strength Potion is very important. Let's take the Strength Potion. I wonder if I should have done the dual cast there. I'm not sure. Machine Learning doesn't do a whole lot. Chill does something. Darkness does not do a whole lot. So, Chill it is. Let's put a Zap in front because we'd rather dual cast the Zap. So how much damage is he doing me? Ooh, go for the eyes. Go for the eyes is good in this battle. Let's take that. Alright, we still had him do no damage. Go for the eyes. Finesse. Strike. Strike. Guess we will dual cast. Go for the eyes again. That's nice. That means he's weak next turn too. Good. Don't think we need those. Cold Snap isn't terrible, but I don't think we need it. Strike, strike, and strike. And then defend. Okay, that was our weakest turn, I think. Which means I think we're going to take... I think we're going to take 0 damage, but we might take 7. We took 0. Wonderful. Okay, well, I think we're taking 0 this turn too. So I think we came out of here taking no damage. Alright. Blessing of the Forge, not bad. And I'm going for this fireplace. So, we are smithing. And we're going to smith... strike or a defend? I don't know which is better. I'm going to smith a defend. The Art of War. That's unlikely to ever come into play. But if it does, I'll be glad that we have it. Alright, we can lose a defend or a strike. I guess we're losing a strike. And then let's upgrade a strike. We're getting into the point where I think any turn could kill us. So the Chrysalis is quite nice. I like the Chrysalis here. What are the possible things Nemesis could do right now? There's kind of a lot. I think I'm just not going to worry about it. Because I don't have a lot of choices in my deck anyway. So, why worry? I think the Steam Barrier is a little bit better than Rip and Tear in this particular one. I think I took 5 damage. So, Genetic Algorithm doesn't really do much of anything for us. Double Energy does something this turn. Or we could save it. Ooh, we should save it for a turn that the Nemesis is vulnerable. I don't even want to dual cast. So I guess we're just going to defend and hope that the Nemesis is not hitting us too hard. Great. Sunder? Sunder's not wonderful. What does Scrape do for us? It gets Skim, Zap, Steam Barrier, and Dual Cast. Let's get Scrape. Alright, we took 30 damage. That hurt. But Scrape is very likely to get us cards right now. We can double energy this turn. I like that. And Skim. What does our deck do for us? Another defend. I would have preferred another strike. Steam Barrier, I'm not going to play. Do I want Beam Cell? And Pile Driver? Pile Driver draws me 1 card. That doesn't seem very nice. Take Beam Cell. So we've got Burns in our deck now. That kind of hurts. Scrape will draw me Skim, as well as Beam Cell. And of course a Burn. We are going to be drawing Burns now. Played that strike so that we would get another Dexterity. All for one. Might be good in this battle. Took 3 damage that turn. Oh man. I can't get rid of the burns. Not being able to get rid of the burns means the Unceasing Top is really not so great. So Scrape would draw 4 cards, which is unfortunate. We don't want it to draw 4 cards, we want it to draw 3. We don't have that option though. So, we're playing the Steam Barrier, and we're playing All for One and then Scrape. So the Skim first, because then we can play Beam Cell, and then we can play all of our 0-cost cards, and then play Scrape. And draw only 1 0-cost card. That's surprising. I'm worried that we're going to die in this battle. We did not die. We're taking damage, but we win. Calipers. Calipers... It's not what we need. So now we visit the shop. That gives us a heal. And then we don't have the money for things that would help me a lot, because I spent it on that thing that didn't help me at all. So, what do I want to bring with me into the Time Eater? I want to bring a Focus Potion. Focus Potion would be very good. Alright. Ho-ho, this is a good battle for us. Do I want Flash of Steel or Violence? Flash of Steel. So I want to defeat these two, the repulsors. The repulsors are terrible. So let's hit a repulsor with 6, 18. That's a perfect amount. So defeat 1 repulsor right now. And then let's hope we hit another repulsor or spiker here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Force field is pretty terrible. Leap is actually pretty nice in this battle. Let's take a leap. Do I dual cast first? Or do I Flash of Steel first? Let's dual cast. Oh-ho! That was brilliant. I liked that. And then we don't know what he's doing, so we just play all of our block. I don't want Claw. I also don't really want Rip and Tear. This is not the battle for either of those cards. We start with Zap and a Defend. So I can win this turn. If I win, I will take 1 damage. If I don't attack, I will guaranteed win next turn. The question is, do I believe that he is attacking or spiking? I think he's spiking. I was right. He was spiking. And since he was spiking, we took no damage instead of 1 damage. If I win with 1 health, it's because of this battle right here. And we really do have to rest. As much as I would like to smith, we've got the Blessing of the Forge. Let's rest. We can't take any of those. Alright, here we are. We're at the boss. Mayhem doesn't seem great against the Time Eater. I think Trip is good, though. So here we are. We're at Act 3. We're at the boss, Time Eater. And here's our deck. 2 strikes, 2 defends, an upgraded strike, upgraded defend, upgraded zap, upgraded dual cast. That's our deck. Let's go. I am going to use my focus potion immediately. And then the question is, do I use the Blessing of the Forge immediately too? Is there a better time for it? I don't think so. So now we'll get to use Entropic Brew. And let's do a power potion. I think Capacitor would help. Capacitor doesn't help until we get another card that adds orbs, because we've got one that adds and one removes. But I think it will help eventually. And we get 2 of them. Forgot about that. Alright, let's set up. So I can either play the dual cast this turn, and then I could play the next 2 cards, but I'm not likely to be able to play 3 cards. So let's stop this turn so we can play 4 cards next turn. And there's a Glacier. Glacier gives me some frost to put in those orb slots. I want the zaps in front. The lightning's in front. So let's put the lightning in front. And then the Glacier. And then 2 attacks. Compile Driver draws cards. Ball Lightning adds more lightning. Let's take it. Took 8 damage that turn. By the way, the reason I'm not using the Fire Potion is that I want to use it in the second phase. After we get him down below half health and he heals, I'm going to use the Fire Potion then. So there's a reason why that one's just hanging out. Don't really have a reason to draw cards yet. I think we're going to do that at the end too. So we get to play 6 cards next turn. Don't really care about any of those. I mean, the Bullseye is not bad. Let's take the Bullseye. Haha, you made my draw reduction, but I'm immune to draw reduction. Zap in front. Glacier, and then Strike. And then Dual Cast, and then we play whatever card we draw. Just so that we can play 12 next turn. Do I want Reinforced Body or Cold Snap? I want Cold Snap. So this turn, he's going to heal himself, he's going to remove all his buffs. So there's no reason to do anything this turn, except maybe add a lightning, if we feel that it's worth adding that lightning. It's probably worth adding 1 lightning. Is the buffer worth it? The buffer might be worth it. Okay, we're in the second part of the battle. Therefore, Fire Potion, go. We have to deal 185 damage. By the way, the calipers has been coming in here. I said when we got them that they would be not great, and they have been amazing. So much for thinking that they would be nothing. Do I want double energy? Yes. It doesn't do a lot, but it does guarantee that I can get to 12 if I want. We've got tons of block, so let's lay in. Is this where we play? I'm going to play the Swift Potion here. I basically did this in the wrong order. I want to play 4 cards, so we're going to play the double energy now. Rip and Tear is not bad. Alright, here we go. Ball Lightning, Zap, Cold Snap, Rip and Tear. And we win with the Defect on Ascension 1, but our deck is entirely starter cards. There we go. That feels amazing. Pauper, because we had no rare cards. Highlander, because our deck contains no duplicates, excluding starter cards. We got Combo, because we had an infinite turn that one time. And I am going to go into the statistics here. And we're going to look at the 2 things that we earned as well. So we earned Neon because I channeled 9 Plasma in a single turn with a deck that contained only starter cards. And we got Infinity. Same turn, played 25 cards in a single turn. That was crazy. Alright. I said at the beginning of this that I didn't think I was going to be able to win that time. And I won on the first try. How about that? Who should we play as next? Got lots of options. Well, 3 options, I guess. If I did it with the Defect, who else could I do it with? I think all of them are hard. I'm gonna give a little pause for somebody in the chat to give an opinion if they want, and I'm just going to talk about what we just accomplished. So, I just defeated Slay the Spire without ever taking a card, nor transforming a card. So there you go. I defeated the game with the starting deck, more or less. Just relics. Relics carried me all the way through. And we had some quite good potions. I got a ton of potions that were like the right potion for that time. We did not get the best boss relic the first time. I took the Runic Dome. Runic Dome is a challenging boss relic to take. And I kind of showed that according to my knowledge of the game, I kind of know what every enemy is going to do. Kind of. I don't have it memorized, definitely, but knowing what the enemies do and the order that they do them in makes Runic Dome a lot nicer to take. So, Runic Dome ended up being very good because I just needed that 4th energy, but man, I did not want to take Runic Dome. It just happened to be the best one I could take at that moment. So Blake thinks that the Watcher is the easiest. I would agree with that. Or the Silent. So Blake thinks that the Watcher or the Silent are the easiest, which means we're going with the Ironclad. Let's do it. The Ironclad at least has Burning Blood. The starting relic is very good on the Ironclad. But I don't know. I don't know how you win this. I don't know how you win with starter cards. Ignore the fact that I just did so. Obtaining a random rare card we cannot do. We cannot choose a colorless card. There are a lot of the boss relics that might give us cards and invalidate the run immediately. So we're taking 3 potions. Smoke potion. Okay, well, I don't know how long we're going to have the smoke potion, but that might actually be nice to use sometime. Weak is not necessarily what we want against the elites. Explosive potion could be good against some elites. So here we go. We've got 3 potions, so I really do want to hit an elite relatively early. It doesn't look like we have the option to hit many elites though, unless we take a burning elite near the end of the act. Don't like that option. So at most we're taking 2 elites, and the best way I could see doing that is this way. So we're going to that elite. And I guess we'll start here, because remember, normal enemies basically do nothing for us. They just give us a little bit of gold. At least the starting couple battles are exactly the same. No reason not to hit him for 9 here, because I'm going to heal up that 6. A liquid bronze. Is liquid bronze better than one of these other potions? I mean, it's very good against the Hexaghost. So I guess we're dropping the weaken potion? Or we could drop the smoke bomb. Smoke bomb would be good to get in Act 3. It's not great to get in Act 1. Although I would have used it right here, maybe. Huh. I miss all of the relics that we had. When I defeated that little slime, I really wanted to draw a card. Well, can't win this turn. So we took a little bit of damage off of that one. We can upgrade a card. We're definitely upgrading Bash. We've got our starting deck. Bash is a very nice upgrade. It's the only starter card that's special for the Ironclad. And where are we going? I said we were going to here. Right. Definitely using Bash and Defend here. I would have liked to have gotten not normal enemies in every one of these so far, but it's not like I had the choice. I chose as best I could to not get normal enemies, and I got a bunch of normal enemies. quick tip when you're faced with this. What I see a lot of starting players, beginner players do is attack the leftmost one. You usually want to attack the one that's upgrading itself. So I can defeat the one on the right. There's really no reason not to do that, even though it means taking a little bit of damage this turn. And then we win. Alright, now I'm dropping the weak potion. So we cannot choose change, because we're not allowed to transform cards in our deck, which means I can either forget, remove a card, or grow, upgrade a card. And I don't know which one I want. There's so few moments that you can remove cards that I think I'm probably going to choose the remove. But in order to make this deck better right now, I think I would upgrade. But let's remove a card. And what I really want to remove is a defend, a strike, and a strike. For right now, I think removing a defend is fine. The 2 strikes will be next. Removing a defend worked rather well given this was our next battle. And I'm planning to use the Spire potion here unless I don't need to. So, what are we drawing next turn? Next turn we're going to be doing 15 damage with a bash and 9 damage with a strike. That's 24 damage next turn. 24 damage next turn means that we cannot win next turn even with the fire potion unless I choose a strike right now. So we're doing the strike now. And then we do the plan to avoid 21 damage. A molten egg. Molten eggs do nothing. So that's a terrible first relic to get. We will smith, and let's smith a defend. An ornamental fan. Not bad. It does something. It does something quite consistently. Now smith a strike. And then the question is, do I want to go towards the Burning Elite because I've been doing so well in this act? And that would be 2 more elites? Or do I want to go towards the shop and an elite? I've got a pretty good set of potions. I think that let's go left. Let's get more relics right now. Although, alright, counterpoint. If I go to the shop, I could remove one of the strike cards. Hard choices. I think I'm going to go for the elites. Let's get some more relics. We'll eventually really want those relics. We're going to take damage this turn. Could use the explosive potion, but I really want to save that for one of the elites that we're likely going to encounter. Play a slimed or play a defend? Let's play a slimed. Taking 12 damage here. Well, I guess 8 because we've got our ornamental fan. Ornamental fan has given us 8 life so far. next turn we can deal 21 damage, which means really we only need to do 1 damage this turn. There we go. Now, we came this way so that we could fight this elite, and we're fighting the elite that I would use the explosive potion on. Don't really see a reason not to throw it immediately. This is also a good elite for liquid bronze, but I'm saving that for Hexaghost. I've got many plans. I'm definitely destroying this sentry. I don't have an upgraded strike in my hand, so I can't defeat it in 1 hit, unless I do it with Bash. So there's really no reason to choose Bash or 2 strikes. It's the same. Now we are playing as defensively as we can, not that we have a whole lot of choice. In theory, we get to defeat this one before it hurts us again. That theory is wrong. I needed to draw those defends next turn instead of this turn. Whoops. I drew my deck wrong. Ooh, self-forming clay. Self-forming clay is very good. We don't get to use some of the Ironclad synergies with it this run because we can't take cards, but it's good anyway. Upgrade 2 random cards right before a burning elite. Let's go. This is not a terrible elite for us to see. The question is, how many potions do we use on it? This is one of the few times that the fear potion is going to be useful, so I'm going to use it. And then, do I use flex potion as well? I think I do. This is one of the fights that I could die in. So we're going to try our hardest not to die. And we're doing a bang-up job of it. Great. Oh, we got Kunai again. Kunai and Ornamental Fan. Both of them trigger off of playing 3 attacks. So we can't take a card. Don't know why I looked at those cards. And, I mean, I probably should heal. I don't want to, but I probably should. Let's heal. We are going to use liquid bronze. Since I know we're going to use it, let's just put it on immediately, even though it doesn't do anything the first turn. I normally don't use a potion until it's useful. This is doing a whole bunch of damage. Let's block the little that we can. There's the self-forming clay coming into action. The self-forming clay works really well with burns, by the way, because the burn hits you for 2, but then you gain 3 block. Huh. I want to use my bash. The question is, do I use a strike now or a defend now? I probably should use the defend. And then there's no reason not to use all the strikes because the ornamental fan will block for us. Alright, I'm getting a little worried about this one. Just a little bit. Definitely want to play defend this turn. Guess we're playing... I guess I should have played the bash and the defend. Yeah, I should have played the bash and the defend. Oh well. Next turn is going to be the turn that we get hit hard. If I play 3 strikes, I will get to 4 block, and that means that the self-forming clay will basically gain me health for next turn. So I do want to play 3 strikes. That also means next turn's defends are going to be better. Four times 6. We survive. And surviving this turn probably means that we win. The burn pluses are real bad though. It's just that I don't think that we are going to draw them. I mean, we drew one, but we won before it hit us. Alright, we got through Act 1 at least. We could get a better Burning Blood. Runic Pyramid does basically nothing. Yeah, I can't think of why Runic Pyramid would help us when we can't put cards in our deck. The Coffee Dripper... You can no longer rest. Oh man, that's painful. I really want the extra energy, but I think Coffee Dripper is not going to do it for us. I think we need to take Black Blood. So again, my choice of relics from the first boss were not what I wanted. Let's see here. I want to hit that shop and these 2 elites in those fires. I think that's the best way to go through this act. Huh. My relics are very good at blocking in this fight, but I still really want to take a bird down. I could either take a bird down that's hitting me this turn, or I could take a bird down that is buffing. If I take this bird down, I use my 3 strikes, it goes down, I gain 4 block, and this hits me 1 time, so I get 3 block next turn. If I take this one down, I get hit a total of 6 times and get a bunch of block next turn. But I did take 6 damage if I do that. I still am going to do this, because taking out the bird that's buffing itself I think is much nicer than avoiding that 5 extra block or 5 extra damage on the first turn. And we get so much block this turn that we basically don't need to worry about blocking. Yeah, this is nice, because now we can take down another bird. And no bird has successfully buffed itself. I'm going to go after this bird because we could probably kill it next turn. Oh, and both of them are buffing themselves. Okay. No reason to go after that bird. Let's go after one of the ones that's buffing itself. We can defeat that bird with one strike even while he's in the air. So a defend blocks most of what we need to block. 2 defends blocks everything. So now, let's hit this bird. Now I've got 2 birds that I could take out easily. I've got a defend that can block for most of the damage. However, if I knock this bird down, then I gain 4 block, which means I only get 1 damage this turn. I'm employing very careful bird play here. I can take out this one like that. And then I had a plan that I failed to perform. Whoops. Took a lot more damage there than I should have. After such careful play, I messed up one of the turns. Alright, we're definitely not taking a curse. That curse is pretty bad too. So we're taking 100 gold. Now, I wanted to go to Fireplace Elite Shop. I don't like you two. Really don't like seeing you. I need my money. Need to spend money on things in the shop. I think 3 strikes is going to be better than a bash and a strike, just because I don't need the vulnerable for very long, and 3 strikes gives me 4 more block. All the mugger is leaving. Sad. He's gonna steal some of our money. Because I don't think that there is a way that we could beat him this turn. So we lost a little bit of money that round. We lost only 30 though. We gained 11. Oh, another shop. So, what do we buy? I see an entropic brew that could be very nice. A Juzu bracelet could just save our life. That could save us in Act 3 quite easily. So what I really want to do is Potion Belt, Juzu bracelet, entropic brew, and card removal. Cannot afford all that. So what am I going to do? I could afford these 3. I think that's quite nice. Juzu bracelet might save us in Act 3. Potion Belt makes the entropic brew much better. And we take entropic brew. Very nice. That was a great shop. I liked that shop. Huh. We could bash the cultist and defend. I think that's the best. Bash and defend. Not ready to add the potions, by the way. I'm holding back on potions. I'm holding back on potions for a very simple reason. If I hold back on the potions, then if I get a potion now, I can use that potion and then use Entropic Brew. Whereas if I use Entropic Brew this time, and I'm not, probably wouldn't play a potion in this battle, then I'm just going to waste a potion that I get from the battle. I'm in this place where I want to play the Defend. The Defend gives me 9 block, the Strike gives me 4 block. The Defend also gives me a Daze, though. I think I'm still going to use the Defend. Alright, Bash and Strike. 8 times 2. Ick. We're taking lots of chip damage in this battle, but the self-forming clay is helping. And every time we play a Defend, even though it adds a Dazed, it's blocking a lot of damage. So the Bash does 7. The Strike will do 9. Oh no. I'm weakened. If I'm both weakened and he's vulnerable, then the Strike will do 9 damage. I really want the Strike to do 10 damage, as it were. But here we are, and I don't want to take that much damage. So we're going to play the Strike and 2 Defends. This turn we can win. Okay, we got a liquid bronze. That might come in handy sometime. I don't really feel the need to rest. So let's smith. And let's smith another Defend. So now we've got all 3 Defends smith. I want to remove probably 2 Strikes still. Maybe only 1, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I really want the deck to be yet. Oh, the Snake Plant. Snake Plant is not great to see. I do not like you, Snake Plant. Well, I do have my liquid bronze. I could do Bash, Defend, liquid bronze. Bash, Defend, liquid bronze. Thank you, Self-Forming Clay. You've been quite the benefit. Bash and a Strike. More Enfeebling Spores. Man, those hurt. So I'm definitely playing the Bash, because 2 Strikes is not as good as 1 Bash with the Malleable. And then we're definitely playing a Defend. So I guess we hope to win next turn. I guess I'm guaranteed to win this turn. Never mind. Weak Potion. That might be helpful. Alright. Let's use a Weak Potion. And then let's use an Entropic Brew. So the 5 regen, this is a good battle for that, because I expect that this battle will take a while. Don't know what I care about these other ones, though. The Flex Potion might be good sometime. Let's see. Do I want to go all out attacking this turn? Probably, because getting rid of that slaver is really nice. But I do have the ancient potion, the artifact charge. So if he's about to hit me hard with something, I can deal with it. Maybe what I'd rather do is go after the blue slaver first, which would be different than normal. Let's do it. Blue slaver, you're going down first this time. So the blue slaver's going down, and I am going to use the ancient potion because that will prevent this red slaver from giving me vulnerable, which I really don't want. And then do we strike? Yes, we definitely strike. I'm gaining 4 block with the strike. The wounds are going to be bad, but I think the wounds are not as bad as the vulnerable that the slaver is still going to give us. Oh no. So that hurts. That's a lot of damage. We will block as much of it as we can. At least my defense are very strong now due to the kunai, that I'm not taking tons of damage every single turn, but I am still taking a little bit every turn. Hopefully that ends here. But now the wounds are really becoming a problem, because I could draw all wounds. I could easily draw all wounds. Well, it's not all wounds, but it's still pretty bad. That elite was painful, but the black blood does heal us kind of a lot every time. And we got a strawberry. Strawberries are nice. I like strawberries. Toy ornithopter. Nice. Would have been nice to have that before I used all of those potions. But still, nice to have. Do we rest or do we smith? I think we smith. Because I don't think this one is going to be as bad. He's starting off swinging though. Don't like that he's starting off swinging. Let's put a colorless potion in our hand. Those are not the best colorless potions to draw. I guess Sadistic Nature actually does something. The other two mostly don't do anything. And then defeat that one, hurt that one. Mostly what we need to do in this battle is make sure that we defeat all of the gremlins that come out every time they come out. As quickly as we can defeat them, we need to defeat them. So let's defeat that one. Our defense will become a lot better with kunai, but also he's gaining strength, so that's not great. In fact, how do we live this turn? We have to play defense this turn. We have to play defense this turn. Question, do we have to use the duplication potion this turn? That's 2734. So if I add one more, I'll be at 35 health, so I'll be at 1 health. Good time to use it. I want to defeat you. Can't quite defeat you, though. Oh, man. I think we're gonna lose this battle. Yeah, I think it probably ends here, unfortunately. I've just been not able to defeat the enemies in front of me before they've been dealing their damage. And that means that I can never put damage on the gremlin leader. Yeah, I think this run ends here. So before it ends, we are going to beat a mad gremlin, hurt a fat gremlin, see how long we can last. The answer is this turn right here. That's as long as we can last. In fact, can we even defeat this guy? We can just barely defeat this guy. Alright, there we go. That one did not go as well as the last one, clearly. I think because of the time, I'm going to do one more. And I will do the silent this time. So we've done the defect. We won with the defect. The Ironclad lost middle of Act 2. Let's try the silent. Cannot take the colorless card. A common relic is just fine. A rare relic might even be better. And then I really won't take the boss relic because it's possible that would just cause the run to end immediately. I don't like that. I think the random rare relic is what I want. That's an awful relic. That did nothing. I lost 7 max health for nothing. Alright. Sometimes that's how it goes. Here I want to hit this shop, hit these 2 elites. The question is whether I can take out this elite early, and that depends on what we find in these question marks. Let's go. Which one do I neutralize? I neutralize this one. And then defend, defend, strike. Trying to take 0 damage in this first fight. Looks like there's a way through. This one buffing doesn't help. Of course, I could have just won that turn, but anyway. Give me the question marks. Alright, 2 random cards get upgraded. Very much worth it. Next, find some potions. Those are interesting potions. Gambler's Brew doesn't do much. Speed Potion is fine. Snecko Oil is pretty weird. Jawworm. Can I take no damage against the Jawworm? Probably, because I've got a couple of upgraded strikes. That means that the battle will end more quickly. There we go. Come on, question mark. I need something. That was not the something I needed. Occultist is not something. Occultist is a someone. I guess it gave me a Swift Potion. I like the Swift Potion more than the Snecko Oil. And 16 gold. We are definitely going to smith. I think we will smith neutralize. My favorite one to smith first in the silent. Lagavulin. What do we do in this fight? I guess there's no reason not to go all out this first turn, because we have nothing to set up. Don't really know what potions I'm going to use, though. I really just need to deal damage to Lagavulin as quickly as possible. I might use the Gambler's Brew if I don't draw well next turn. But I drew well, so still don't know what I'm going to do in terms of those potions. $40 damage to deal. I think I've got to deal damage every time I have a chance in this battle. And then I drew very well for this turn again. So I ended up using none of my potions, because I don't think any of my potions were great for this battle. Juzu Bracelet. Great. Another Gambler's Brew. I think it's strictly worse than the Swift Potion in most cases. Don't really want to replace the Speed Potion. Okay, what do I do here? We've got to defeat the Gremlin Wizard before the Gremlin Wizard goes off. So I'm going to take 4 damage this turn to guarantee that we defeat this Gremlin Wizard next turn. Would I rather neutralize somebody else? I mean, kind of. Yeah, let's neutralize a different character. Neutralize you. Gremlin Wizard wakes up, and then we have to hit him with a strike. I'm always going to be weakened. I guess I want to do this. I'm taking little chip damage again. The chip damage is what's going to kill me. It's just that I need to find a way not to take it sometime. The rest of this fight is play 2 defends each turn and 1 strike. If you get a survivor, you get to play 2 strikes. Or just 1 defend. Neutralize, strike, strike, then defend. And then next turn we win. We don't win. Next turn we set up for a future victory. "24 health. Not great. We need a good relic. Oddly smooth stone, I consider to be a good relic. And then what do we need here? War Paint would upgrade 2 defends, or maybe a survivor. The Preserved Insect would make elite fights not so bad. I guess I'm taking Preserved Insect. And I'm not taking a potion because I don't think I need a potion. Do I go against an elite now because I took the Preserved Insect? I think I'm going against an elite because I don't know how to win if I don't go against elites as often as I can. I really need a relic or two. Do I play Survivor? No, I play Gambler's Brew. Much better. Do I play Defend? I could draw those 2 strikes or just 3 strikes and I win. So the Defend is likely to block more than it causes me to take more. There we go. Occultist Potion is very nice to see. Bronze Scales is not bad. I'll take that. And then we simply must rest. And then let's do another elite. The Bronze Scales helps here. I think the Swift Potion will help eventually in this fight. I want to play my Survivor this turn, so I take as little damage as possible. Actually, 0 damage. 0 damage is as little as possible. And then just the normal way of defeat the first one and then block as much as you can. This is a time that I would use Swift Potion. Great. Now Survivor discards that. And then, unless I draw both the Neutralize and the Strike, I cannot defeat this guy next turn. So we're going to attack this one. Since I can't defeat him before he attacks me, there's no reason to try. I mean, I could have actually, because I drew what you needed to draw to make that happen. But it was very unlikely. I think I took 3 damage that fight. That's pretty good. Maw Bank just gives me a little bit of gold. Not quite getting what I need yet. This battle I think we can avoid all the damage, because he makes me weak. So that doesn't really bother me that much. And every time he hits me, he takes damage. That means that I'll have 33 health, and I get my Swift Potion back. 33 health, I'm going up against the slime. I have a cultist potion. It's not great against the slime boss. The slime boss you need to defeat quickly. I think I need to rest again. Don't like resting this often. Need to get some more upgrades. So I cannot split the slime this turn. There's basically no way that that happens. If I use the speed potion, I block everything. Or not everything. I block almost everything. I think that's the best we're going to get out of that speed potion. $70 is the split point. This puts it at 72. So next turn we should split. It's not going to be a great split though. I could use the Swift Potion to get a better split. Thinking how much that matters. Don't think it matters enough. Okay, this is a little painful. Do I discard the slimed or defend? I think I discard the slimed. Because even that doesn't block everything. Don't like how much these are attacking me. So those two attacks are guaranteed. If I attack again, this one splits. I don't know that I want it to split yet. So I'm just going to take a bunch of damage. Alright. I could make this one split right now. I think I will. Make him split at 11. Okay, that was an awful draw. Nobody's attacking me, and I'm not attacking them. What's happening? Are we battling? Okay, we're battling. 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8 is more than 23. It's in fact 24. 6 plus 4 is less than 11. So the only way we can defeat one of these is if we play all 3 attack cards on one. And the only way to survive is to gain block. I could split this one, maybe. Maybe not. I don't have the attack to split that one. So I think we have to draw cards. I'm going to neutralize the acid slime and then draw. Should I play the strike before I draw? Yes. This is a strike plus. This strike plus is good to draw again. Oh, that was not good. Well, I think we lose right here. How about that? The silent loses in Act 1. That was a little bit unlucky against the slime boss, but also I had a cultist potion that I just should have used. I did not realize that the slime boss was going to defeat me, that it was that dangerous. So I did not use the cultist potion, but I should have. Well, that's it for today. That was 3 runs. The Defect won all the way through with only starter cards, just the starting deck. The Silent didn't even make it past Act 1, and the Ironclad died mid-Act 2. So that's how we did today in this run, in the So Basic run. That was the last of the challenge run ideas that I had that I wanted to try out. So what I have done for myself is I have made a lot of personal bests for each of the challenge runs. Let me show that. Let's see. Okay, you should see my spreadsheet on the screen. And let's make it a little bit bigger. So I've got a bunch of personal bests for each of the challenge runs that I've done. I've done a fair amount of challenge runs, and obviously we've done one more today, the So Basic run. And I have set a personal best for every one that I've done. And now my plan is to go through, play these again, maybe in a different order this time, I don't know. And I am going to try to beat my personal best in each of these challenge runs as I go through the second time. Hopefully that'll be just as interesting as the first time through, especially for some of these that I defeated on Ascension 0. Anything that I defeated on Ascension 0, we've got to up that Ascension level a little bit. And then anything I've defeated on Ascension 1, we're going to do that too. So, that's what you can expect from me in the future. In the future for Slay the Spire, I intend to keep playing. Alright, Blake, I'm glad you love the spreadsheet. Just to mention, every one of these videos and the playlist for these, for my archive live streams, has a link to that spreadsheet. It's publicly available, you can go look at it yourself. You might notice that there's a lot of tabs in the spreadsheet. I am a collector. My name on YouTube is Collection Connoisseur, and that's because even games that aren't really about collecting, I make about collecting. So I've got a lot more in that spreadsheet than just that first page. Alright, that is it for today. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next stream.